Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. January 8, 11:09 America New York. Egyptians cut back on staples as inflation rises. Egypt has been hit especially hard after the war in Ukraine pushed up global commodities prices and the local currency weakened.
Global economy.
January 8, 10:30 America New York. Will data reveal U.S. inflation has cooled again? Market questions as the FT's guide to the week ahead.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
January 8, 10 o'clock America New York. Adobe's CEO sizes up the state of tech now. Shantanu Narayan, who has headed the software company for 15 years, discusses volatility in the industry, the purchase of Figma and setting priorities.
Daily FX Market News. January 8, 9 o'clock America New York. Markets week ahead. Dow Jones, S&P 500, US dollar, gold, British pound, US CPI. The Dow Jones and S&P 500 gained as softer U.S. economic data cooled the U.S. dollar, pushing gold prices higher. Ahead, all eyes turn to U.S. CPI and UK GDP figures.
Global economy.
January 8, 8:06 America New York. Mortgage lottery, to test finances of UK's middle earners. Financial resilience of younger property owners hit by rising cost of borrowing.
Daily FX Market News.
January 8, 7 o'clock America New York. Gold fundamental price outlook. ZAO, USD primed for the next leg higher. The precious metal continues to be in the thrall of U.S. rate expectations, and with yields starting to reverse lower from their recent elevated levels, gold may soon attempt to make a fresh multi-month high.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
January 8, 7 o'clock America New York. SpaceX aims to speed launch pace as rivals prep new rockets. Globally, 180 launches reached orbit last year, more than double the number 5 years earlier, according to a new analysis.
BBC News Business. January 8, 6:03 America New York. Jack Ma to give up control of fintech giant Ant Group. The billionaire has seldom been seen in public since criticizing China's financial sector in 2020.
Global economy.
January 8, 6 o'clock America New York. Monetary independence is overrated, and the euro is riding high. Old misgivings about the currency are increasingly unpersuasive. It is becoming more attractive by the day.
New York Times Business. January 8, 5 o'clock America New York. Yes, your job is important. But it's not all important. Here is how to think about the gulf between what you should do and what you can do.
Marginal revolution.
January 8, 1:46 America New York. Nathan Leben's on AI pricing. I won't double indent. These are all his words. I agree with your general take on pricing and expect prices to continue to fall, ultimately approaching marginal costs for common use cases over the next couple years.
Marginal revolution.
January 8, 014 America New York. Unveiling the price of obscenity. Does legitimating sinful activities have a cost? This paper examines the relationship between housing demand and overt prostitution in Amsterdam. In our empirical design, we exploit the spatial discontinuity in the location of brothel windows created by canals, combined with a policy that forcibly closed some of the windows near these canals.
New York Times Business.
January 7, 1807 America New York. ESPN looks for the right tone as the NFL resumes gains. The broadcast on Saturday was a test of how the networks are going to cover the sport in the wake of Damar Hamlin's collapse on the field last Monday. Josh McDaniels, head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, wears a shirt in honor of Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills before the Raiders game against the Kansas City Chiefs on Saturday.
Daily FX Market News.
January 7, 1658 America New York. USD Weekly Outlook. Dollar Index, DXY, eyes US CPI. The US dollar starts the week under pressure but may find some respite from US CPI should actual figures exceed forecasts.
Marginal revolution.
January 7, 1456 America New York. NGI Hamba Mabuse. By Dorothy Masuka. The post-NGI Hamba Mabuse appeared first on Marginal Revolution. Comments: does this have anything to do with our brave new AI world? By OK. Color Me Confused. The Library of Economics and Liberty.
January 7, 1235 America, New York, Technology and Arbitration, New Trends in Law. In the last 2 decades, information and communication technologies, ICT, have progressed immensely, which has meant a significant increase in the level of innovation in products and services provided in many industries, including the legal sector.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
January 7, 8 o'clock America, New York, Martin Shkreli's observations on the criminal justice system. Believe it or not, I spent time on Christmas Day, before we went out to an early dinner, watching the whole 1-hour-plus interview that Laura Shin did of Martin Shkreli.
New York Times Business.
January 7, 8 o'clock America, New York. Getting rid of remote work will take more than a downturn. As the economy slows, a handful of prominent CEOs have tried to put an end to remote work. But some economists say that even in a cooler labor market, working from home is likely to remain common.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
January 7, 6 o'clock America, New York. Some UFO political economy. Wall Street Journal columnist Hallman Jenkins explains how some UFO enthusiasts are a bit beyond the pale. The UFO crowd wants an alien invasion for Christmas, December 23, 2022.